Welcome to all you Aries people. What a month this is for you. Actually for all the fire signs, and you're one of them. Because there's a very positive aspect going on. There's some challenging stuff, always, as always. But I'll start with the positive. And this is Uranus in your sign going to make a trine with Jupiter and Venus in your 5th house in Leo. So, and that's a building up throughout the month, and it will the aspect will be perfect around the end of the month, around the last days of the month. Now, what does it mean? It means Uranus is about sudden, unexpectedly. Venus is love, but it's also what you value and what you like, especially in the 5th house. And Jupiter is expansion, so it's very opportunities coming your way. And what is the 5th house? The 5th house is romance. The 5th house is creativity. It could be, for some, it could be children. For others, it could be hobbies, sports, and so on. So very positive energy that has to do with sudden events that happen, but that have a consequence for a lot of months, because Venus won't be there just for 1 month in your 5th house. It will be there for 3 months because it's going backwards and forwards. So it's all that is happening there is quite important. It's even more important because also an asteroid called Juno is also going through that 5th house, aspecting, together with Venus and with Jupiter. And the asteroid is about commitment. So it's not just another romance. It's not just another project. And for some people, it could be like just another hobby. No, it has way more meaning. With so much activity there in that 5th house, which is all about self-expression. Now, the people all you Aries people will feel it, but the people who will feel it the most are people who've got planets between 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 degrees of Aries. Or a birthday around, let's say, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, the 14th, so that range. But in particular, the 12th, the 13th. So this is opportunity for you. If you are single, for instance, this could be a relationship, and a very important one, and who gives you maybe someone from abroad, and because Jupiter is involved as well. And that gives you a lot of meaning. So even if you have other problems on your mind, this is such something that gives you a boost. And that is very positive in your life. But for other people, it could be just a hobby that turns into something more than a hobby. It could mean that, sorry, I just want this to be a bit better. Don't know if it's anything better, but and it's also a very good time to express yourself and to have fun. It's a tremendous good time to have fun and to be very active. So you Aries people, you like that, don't you? And it's good to have such an energy going on and to make the most out of that. So enjoy it. Also, if you are in a relationship, it can be really that you are after a period that maybe you had some struggles with, I don't know what, maybe with work or maybe with the relationship in itself. This energy is so good to enjoy yourselves again and to really enjoy each other's companies. Now, what else is going on? Apart from that, there is a lot of still, as last month, a lot of activity going on in your 3rd house. The 3rd house is a communicative house. It's the house of writing, reading, talking, information, siblings, the environment. And there is a lot of going backwards and forwards of the Mercury, which is actually the same. Mercury is also representing siblings, information, communication. So for some of you, it probably has been a bit fog when it comes to misinterpretations with siblings, for instance, or misinterpretations with people from your neighborhood, your neighbors, your people that are in your community, or the things that you do together, or a project in the community that has been a bit, there has been some difficulties and misunderstandings with communication. That will be sorted out, especially at the end of the month. But it turns better when Mercury goes direct. That will be around the 12th of the month. So if there is some communication that has been very difficult, then just know that there has been some things, some information that you haven't been seeing, maybe deliberately or maybe non-deliberately, but that will come to the surface. It will come to the surface. Mercury squares up to Neptune 3 times during last month and this month. So I have by the way, if you want to know more about this aspect, I made a separate video of that, so you can check out the link below. But it's all about confusion. But confusion is there to get the clarity, and you will have that clarity. It can also have to do with the fact that you want to change the way you communicate, or maybe a study you did and you earlier when you were younger, and you are continuing. You're picking up that study again, and you are continuing. Could be the case as well with the going retrograde, but you're a bit insecure about it because that's the Neptune. So all in all, a good month for Aries people. I'm not going to say that everybody of the Aries that has Aries in their horoscope will have the funniest time ever, but there is good opportunity to have fun and to deal with your communication on a deeper level, on a more assertive level, but not arrogant. I say this because there's also an aspect between the Sun and Mars together in that same area in the 3rd house. So the Sun and Mars are going to be in Gemini as well, conjuncting each other. These are very male planets. It's all about dominance. It's all about I want to push forwards. And this is in your 3rd house. So be gentle with other people, but stand up for the things that you want to stand up for, but do it in a gentle way, or try to do it not in an arrogant, selfish way, but in a gentle way. And especially use this aspect because this is an aspect about courage, and you are Mars is your ruler, and it's coming together with the Sun, so you need to be careful that you don't get burnt, because that's the aspect of the Sun and Mars together. But if you do it with awareness, I think this is a good time for standing up for yourself to someone, maybe a sibling or maybe someone in your neighborhood that you have suppressed it for quite a while, the things that you wanted to say or the things that you wanted to do. Now is a good time to do so, because this aspect can give you a tremendous amount of courage. So if you have been afraid to do something around conversations with siblings, around conversations with the neighborhood, around a course, around the study, you have been doubting it, and now is the time to do it. But certainly with communications, take it gently. Okay, so that's it for you, Aries people. Thank you very much for listening. Wishing you all the best, and see you next month. Bye-bye.